Hi and welcome to Indigo Starfire. My name is Bevin, and in this video I'm going to be doing a channeled message from your true love. There are 3 groups to choose from. Group 1 is the Citrine, along with the Harmony Tarot deck and this Ace of Cups. Group 2 is the Amazonite, along with the Tarot Grand Luxe and this Ace of Cups. And group 3 is the Pink Opal, along with the Witch's Tarot and this Ace of Cups. So if you want to take a moment to center, focus on your breathing, and fill whichever group, maybe multiple groups or perhaps all of the groups that you're most drawn to. I'll give you a minute to make your selection and then we'll get right into it. And there are timestamps in the description box of the video for each group if you would like to jump ahead. And up next is a close-up photo of the cards and the crystals to help you better make your selection. Hi, Group 1. You chose the Citrine, along with this Ace of Cups and the Harmony Tarot deck. So I'm going to start by pulling some tarot cards, and I will use those as the framework for the channeling. And I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense, so using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. So what does your true love want you to know right now from their higher self? So we have Justice, the King of Wands, Page of Wands, 3 of Wands, the World, 10 of Swords, the Devil, and the 7 of Swords. I want to do what's right by you in this connection. I want to be everything that you need, a reflection of what you truly are, and of who I am finally ready to step into. I'm sorry that it's taking me so long to evolve. I'm trying my best, searching within for the willpower to step more fully into my aligned self, to leave behind that which no longer serves, and to stare fear in the face and know that on the other side of that exists the true me. I look to you as an example, your energy communicating to me from afar. We are growing in tandem, you and I. And this connection is worth fighting for. You are not alone in your struggles, and I wish that there was more that I could give to you at this time. Words that I could speak out loud without the fear of who might be listening and how they might use these things against us in the future. We are stepping into uncharted territory. I have never experienced anything like this in my life. I'm scared, and I know that you are as well. But if we keep holding on to that certainty within, that core reality of who we are to one another, the oneness that we are, despite the separate spaces that we occupy at this time, then that knowing, that certainty will render us unstoppable in the face of whatever challenges may still be to come. We have been through a profound battle, and on the other side of this, our love has only grown stronger. This has been all the proof I have needed that you are the one for me. In my darkest hour, when I felt the weight of the world upon me, your light was there too, beckoning me, anchoring me to the possibility of something more, encouraging me to hold on just a little longer, that a new day would dawn on the other side of the darkness I found myself plunged into. There are those out there who do not want to see us come into the fullness of who we are and into the fullness of the unity which is possible between the two of us. They have many devices and tricks for trying to infiltrate the sweetness and the purity and the certainty of what we are. They seek to divide and conquer. But we are stronger than all that. We can make it through anything. And I need you to trust in this. That no matter how far we are propelled away from one another, we will continue to find and fight our way back to home, to one another, and to this path that we are not only walking, but which we have become utterly. And which we always were, despite illusions that may have tried to tell us otherwise. I am no longer indecisive. I am enthusiastic about what is still to be experienced between the two of us. How the process that we are each individually in, of looking deeply into our own shadow, embracing what we find there, alchemizing that into a place of power, where when we know and own these parts of ourself, we become impervious to the intrusion of those voices of dissent that would urge us to cower down and shrink away from the fullness of who we each are. This is a parallel path that we walk together, and I feel you so strongly within and all around me. We balance each other out beautifully, and I need you to know that I am consciously aware of this in the here and now, despite the fact that I have all but said this out loud up to this point in time. There will come a juncture further down the road where I will speak openly about what I hold inside and what I know of who we are to one another. I need you to trust me, and I need you to trust yourself, and in a purpose greater than the two of us, for where we find ourselves at this time. We are both in a state of personal metamorphosis. And I cherish the moments that we get to collide with one another, to exchange, to intersect our energies so beautifully and openly in the material world. This is not all there is to our story, and there are beautiful days yet to come. Please keep that faith alive, that as difficult as this stage of our connection may feel at this point, that on the other side of this, we will be stronger individually and together. And that when the day finally arrives for us to speak openly and to embrace and to look eye to eye with one another and only see pure love flowing and reflected from one to the other, that it will make us look back on everything that led to that point with a greater sense of reverence and respect. These challenges and these adversaries are in fact working to our advantage. We are being rendered into things of beauty and strength, and the pressure and the challenges and the doubts and the uncertainties are merely fuel to ignite this powerful fire which has been awakened and which is steadily coming to its full and glorious blaze within. It is this light and luminosity that we both are, powerful individually, powerful yet still more together. The power of my love for you is unshakable. It exists outside the bounds of time. So keep searching, keep looking within yourself and find me there. Recognize the signs and the clues that I am able to give to you outwardly at this moment. And know that every piece is helping to create an even more wondrous tapestry of our life in this lifetime and our life in the grand scope of time altogether. So those are your messages in terms of signs. With justice, we have Libra. The wands are fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The world is fixed energy, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And the devil is Capricorn. So I'm going to get some initials, and this can be a first, middle, or last name of you or your true love, or it could spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Okay, we've got M, O, U, N, V, C, C, E, V, S, M, and F. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer them through my Etsy shop, and there's a link in the description box of the video for that. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of those out as well. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 2. You chose the Amazonite, along with the Tarot Grand Luxe and this version of the Ace of Cups. So I'm going to start by pulling tarot cards and use those as the framework for the channeling, and then I'll dive into the deeper energy surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense, so using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. So what does your true love want you to know right now from their higher self? Okay, so we have the Devil, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, the Fool, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. I let fear get the best of me. And now we are right back where we started. I am so frustrated with myself that I keep being trapped in this loop and in this cycle. I move towards you. I am called by you at the soul level. I come to the brink of speaking my truth, revealing the deeper feelings that I hold for you inside, only to back down at the last minute, or to become distracted, or to get caught up in all of the busyness in my mind that tries to convince me maybe this is a conversation better saved for another day. And the longer I wait, the deeper these feelings for you become. So maybe there is a method to this madness after all. I have been doing the work silently and internally. I have been exploring my patterns and my habits, how I have been moving through the world, my ideas about love and partnership, and my ideas about you. I have gained so much wisdom through my mistakes and through your generosity and patience, your openness to keep receiving me as long as I am proving that I am diligent in my quest to become the fullest version of me that I need to be for myself and for you. The fact that you have held the line and you have kept your standards high and you have seen me in this darkness, and yet you have not stooped down to the level of dimming your light and dwelling in sorrow alongside me, at least not openly. This has been an inspiration and an encouragement. I know how heartbreaking our last chapter has been, and I have been studying you. I have seen the pain behind your eyes, as much as you have carried forth bravely, valiantly, and pouring forth so much love to try and silence the mournfulness within. And there's nothing artificial about this. I sense that you have carved out time and space in your private life to sit with these thoughts, to feel them and allow them to be rendered into medicine for you so that you could become more compassionate and more giving. And that outwardly you have focused on the best for yourself and ultimately in what's to come for us. You are a living example for how to reach for abundance, how to create that inside of oneself first and foremost, so that it then is able to ripple out into changes in the material world. I want to learn to manifest like you do. And I think I've been standing in my own way by looking at things as a polarity of this and that. Either things are going well or they're going terribly. I have failed up to this point in time to recognize the spectrum of feeling. That these gradients of sensation can be the pivot points to recalibrate and to reach for something more. That in the darkest hours, it is motivation to liberate myself in order to be able to stand at that place where I long to be, on the other side of grieving, and accompanying you in that vibrant vibration into the future of what is possible in a grounded and stable connection between us. I fear your light, and I am so drawn to you. The wounds that I hold within are very difficult to understand and to dislodge, but I am making the effort. I am diminishing their capacity to have a strong hold on me. I don't want to lose my opportunity with you. And you have shown me a side of life on the other end of heartbreak. All that you have shared with me, and all that I am only able to deduce through what I sense and glean from the variations in your vibration, how you put yourself out in the world, and the times when you close yourself away as an act of generosity and self-love. This is helping me to learn to respond to myself more precisely, to not just give in and be a victim to the storminess I hold within, but to fight patiently and with generosity weaponized to my benefit. Thank you for giving me the time to see these lessons for what they are. Thank you for being that living example that something else is possible inside and out. Thank you for showing me the way to reimagine the parts of myself I have been afraid to face. And thank you for helping me to become the light within my own darkness, so that the illusions I have been living under, that love inevitably crumbles into loss, can diminish, and the truth of what love should truly be is not only known to me, but becomes the dominant part of who I am, at the heart of the matter, and in the ways in which I move through the world going forward. So those are your messages. In terms of signs, with the Devil, we have Capricorn, the Fool is Aries, Pentacles is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And with the Swords, we've got air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So I'm going to get some initials, and this can be a first, middle, or last name of you or your true love, or it could spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Okay, we've got B, G, F, R, D, D, O, L, A, P, A, I, E, Q, and W. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer them through my Etsy shop, and there's a link in the description box of the video for that. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of those out as well. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 3. You chose the pink opal along with the Witch's Tarot and this version of the Ace of Cups. So I'm going to start by pulling some tarot, and I will use that as the framework for the channeling and then dive into the deeper energies surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense, so using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. So what does your true love want you to know at this time? Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles, Death, the Tower, the Fool, Four of Pentacles, the Magician, the Lovers, and the Two of Swords. This is an important chapter for us, personally, and as a couple. I want us to become so much more than what we are to each other at this point in time. I want to give to you and to prove through actions, not just empty promises, that I am invested in this for the long run. I find and feel that we are at a crossroads, an expansiveness that is taking place, where timelines are speeding up. Certain things in both our lives are collapsing and falling away in order to create the space and the conditions that are necessary for the fullness of what's to come between us to blossom beautifully. I sense and feel your energy all around me. I have been receiving the messages you have been sending. And I hope that the loving vibrations that I send in return tickle a smile onto your face in the same way that your presence lights me up from the inside during ordinary moments of my day. I have been wondering what went wrong, why things needed to fall apart, and I have come to the conclusion that the direction we were headed down during this last phase of our experience with one another was not a path that was going to yield the maximum success. There was too much weight that remained from versions of who we were that was slowing down the full potential and velocity of who we might become together. We have had to move into our separate corners in order to become more of the fullness of who we each are. And what has opened up the unexpected surprise on the other side of so much loss and so much that has been gained is a clear access and a heightened perception of the more intricate layers of our dynamic with one another. I have never experienced something so intense and multi-layered before. You make me feel empowered, and I feel the fullness of all that I am, commingled energetically with you. It has taken this time for us to be able to stand independently on our own in order to become more empowered together. Please keep sending those songs and those vibrations and those little kisses across the ether. I receive all of it, and you have no idea just how precious of a gift such interactions are to me. This is a love I only ever dreamed was possible. No one has ever come close to being so synchronized with me in this way. I did not appreciate just how lonely this solitary path has been, even though I have been making the most of my time, diligently working toward the greatest development of my purpose here in this lifetime. I feel so blessed to finally understand that you, my companion, are here along the road with me. I'm excited for how the world inside each of us will continue to change, as I am now witnessing that these transformations have changed the world around us. I can hear you so clearly now. I didn't appreciate what was standing in the way, that the triggering, the pull towards you, and the resistance was all an effort to move aside and to discard that outgrown version of self that was not equipped nor welcome into the new future that we are both creating individually and as a pair. I cherish you in ways I cannot describe, and your impact upon me has reverberations to the degree that I feel lifetimes of pain and sorrow are washed away, are healed with just the thought of you. Thank you for reaching out to me in this way, for participating with me and with yourself in becoming all that we are each meant to be. Thank you for holding this knowing inside that there must be something more to this life and to this reality than what each of us has been settling for. Thank you for holding fast and proving to me just how strong and reliable and constant you are, despite the storms within and around us that pivoted us in separate directions. You are still here. We are still together. There is so much more to come beyond what either of us could imagine at this point in time. And so at this juncture of pause, where I feel you so audibly, and our sense of perception of one another has heightened and become more acute, I feel that it is time for some gratitude, for a moment to just sit and bask at everything that we have accomplished, and to summon that joint trust that is cultivated individually and with one another, so that moving forward, we are unwavering in the certainty that it is us, together, you and I, in this process of transforming ourselves and stepping beautifully into all that we are, so that as these changes continue to take place within, the beauty of our love story will continue to unfold in this most unexpected and unique and magical way. You are more than what I could have hoped for. You are exactly the one that I have been looking for. I know who you are to me, and I know that you know who I am to you as well. So let's hold fast to this reality. There's no need to rush in our unfolding of what that might develop into in the material plane. Let's just cherish this milestone of recognition. It has taken so long to get to this point, where our perceptions are cleansed and we can see one another so clearly. And your heart is so beautiful. And I know that we are the true reflection of one another. Beyond the illusions that have crumbled down, there is you and I. And there is no one else in the whole world that I would rather have by my side on this strange, unfolding journey that we find ourselves on. So, those are your messages in terms of signs. With the Pentacles, we've got Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Death is Scorpio. The Magician is Gemini. The Lovers is Gemini. The Tower and the Fool are Aries. And Swords is Air Energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So I'm going to get some initials, and this can be a first, middle, or last name of you or your true love, or it could spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Okay, we've got N, L, W, U, Y, F, P, F, J, K, L, E, A, B, O, and N. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer them through my Etsy shop, and there's a link in the description box of the video for that. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of those out as well. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.